Not to offend you, sir, but why you? Why not him?
Siguro, isa lang ako doon sa mga posibleng talking heads. No?
I speak in behalf of the leadership led by Speaker Martin, including the leadership of the House of Representatives.
And why was there a need to appoint you as such? Despite the allegations made against Saltico and Speaker Martin Romualdez, why do you think his leadership remains stable, Congressman? Why does the Speaker need a spokesperson? Why does he need you to speak for himself and the leadership? Can't he speak for himself, Congressman Barbers? And you called some of those issues noise, Congressman Barbers, and I said this is noise that is angering the people. And the allegation is it's not light. But should he even been asked? Isn't it incumbent upon him as Speaker of the House, as the leader of your chamber, to just nip this in the bud and face the people and offer his explanation?
Dadagan ang Balita News Update.
Gusto ko lang itanong po sa National Privacy Commission, pagka ho ba merong unauthorized disclosure ng personal information sa social media, ano po ba yun? Meron ba yung penalty? Ano po ba yung pwedeng mangyari doon?
With the permission of the...
Yes, you're recognized.
Good afternoon po, Kong Terry. If there is an unauthorized processing po, under the DPA, there's a penal provision, sections 25 to 34 of the Data Privacy Act, wherein the National Privacy Commission can recommend the prosecution of the offenses committed.
Okay, good answer. But for example, there is particular information that was given to a third party, no? Then the third party posts it on Facebook. So what is stated there would be the name, the address, the telephone number, and the picture of the person. My first question would be, are these considered personal information?
The ones that you mentioned are considered personal information.
Yes, and if this third party actually discloses this personal information, is he actually liable for this disclosure on social media?
So we need to check, Your Honor, the lawful basis for processing. So there are different types of basis for processing, whether it's consent, legitimate interest, and as defined in Section 12 and 13 of the DPA. Now, that's the only time we can assess whether there was a commission of an offense punishable under the Data Privacy Act.
Yeah, but I'm stating already that the exact circumstance on which there was a disclosure, that it was given to a third party, these information, then it was disclosed on social media as a post.
Okay. If that's the case, Your Honor,
Is that so? The precise question is the third party actually liable for what? Malicious disclosure or unauthorized disclosure?
it may be unauthorized processing or unauthorized disclosure, Your Honor.
And the penalty for this, therefore, would be what?
I think 1 to 3 years, Your Honor. And then there's a penalty also amounting to, I think, 500,000.
Yes, that is
To 1
correct.
million.
And if this person who made the disclosure is a public officer, I think there is a more specific penalty for this as well, correct?
Only as to malicious yeah. Which is for unauthorized, so that wouldn't unauthorized disclosure. Only for Section 27 and 28, which is improper disposal of personal information and unauthorized purpose. Processing of personal information for unauthorized purpose, Your Honor.
Which means, sorry, it's that's a lot of words.
Okay. If it is a public official, it only covers...
No, so to be very precise, if the public official is the third person that disclosed it on social media, does it, will the penalty for public officers actually apply?
Well, for further clarification, is this in official duty or?
We will make a determination in due time.
Okay. The qualification you mentioned, Congressman Redon, only applies to Section 27 and 28, which is improper disposal of personal information And on Section 28, processing of personal information for unauthorized purposes. But if
For that particular case that I'm mentioning,
for that particular
the public
case,
officer made a disclosure on social media
so
of
it may
this
be
particular personal information.
if it will fall later on under Section 27 and 28, then it will be. You're correct, Your Honor.
So the penalty for public officers may apply, which is
Yes.
what again?
Temporary and permanent disqualification from public office.
All right. The reason why I'm asking this is, please show the slide, please.
Comsec.
Last night, Senator Jinggoy Estrada made a post, safe kaya tayo sa kanila, in which he maliciously linked me to Bryce Hernandez, who is the whistleblower for the Bulacan flood control case, and actually named Senator Jinggoy Estrada as one of the senators who are who should be accountable for all of these ghost and substandard projects in Bulacan, no? And in that particular picture that you're seeing two individuals, myself and Bryce Hernandez, and he had made very specific personal disclosures of information. First, which is my name. Second, which is my birthday. And third, which is our telephone number. And last would be my grandmother's address. So I'm asking you as the NPC, do you think this would constitute as a violation of the Privacy Act?
Your Honor, if you are going to file a formal complaint with the National Privacy Commission, with all due respect, because we will be the ones deciding the case, so it would be improper right now to preempt the decision that we may be able to come up later on. So I propose, Your Honor, if you feel aggrieved by the post,
Yes, I feel aggrieved.
you may file with the National Privacy Commission so that we will be able to look into all the aspects, the possible privacy violations on your part, Your Honor.
And to be very clear, ladies and gentlemen, this particular picture is a picture of me at 12 years old. I was a kid, and Senator Jinggoy Estrada posted it last night to basically make a link between myself and Bryce Hernandez, not thinking that this is actually a violation of privacy. And but I guess as a last question to the National Privacy Commission, we can take the picture out already.
Comsec.
So yun po mga kabaitaan ang naging reaksyon ni Terry Ridon aka Mr. Bean. Dahil alam niyo po mga kabaitaan, ito daw labag sa isang Privacy Act at siya po ngayon ay nagpasaklolo sa National Privacy Commission. Siguro nasasaktan siya at kinakabahan dito kasi nga po sigurado ho na ito ay magkaibigan pala matagal na. At the age of 12 years old, sila po ay magkakakilala na pala ni Bryce Hernandez. So malamang may kampihang mangyayari ho dito. Klaro-klaro naman ho mga kabaitan dahil ayon pa dito ay isa ng ganap na whistleblower itong si Bryce Hernandez. Kaya malakas ang loob ho nito na idawit ang pangalan ni Senator Estrada at ni Villanueva mga kabalitaan. Kung matatandaan niyo po kung ating balikan yung huling pagdinig ng Blue Ribbon Committee sa pamumuno ni Senator Marcoleta na kung saan itong mag-asawang Diskaya ay kumanta na at nakuha yung tamang tono na dumiretso ho sa pangalan ni Martin Romualdez Tambuaya at itong si Saldico Dracula mga kabalitaan. Parang yumanig yung kanilang mundo at nagkaroon ho ng gapangan mga kabalitaan para makakuha ng maraming boto na papalitan itong si Cheese Escudero. Agad-agad naman hong nagtagumpay ho ito. Parang walang pagkakaiba ho sa agarang desisyon nito na ilipat sa Philippine Custodial Center ang kustodiya ni Bryce Hernandez. Dahil po sa isang tawag lang ni Tambuaya, bumahag na ho yung buntot ni Tito Sen. Parang sisew na basa. Kaya nga po wala rin pala itong isang salita. Equal branch nga po itong lower house at ang Senado nagpapauto kay Tamba itong si Tito Sen. Ano kayang meron ho dito mga kabalitaan? Now, lilinawin ho natin kung bakit nagkakaganon ho mga kabalitaan. Natatakot ho sila na mas lalong madiin ho itong si Tamba at si Saldico. Dahil mismo itong si Tito Sen ay umamin ho mga kabalitaan na sila ay long-time friend ni Tambuaya. So baka may utang na loob ho itong si Tito Sen. Kaya ngayon ay talagang pinipilit nila ho na makuha yung posisyon dyan sa Senado. At sila po ay nagtagumpay ho dito. Ngayon, sa pag-amin ho ni Tito Sen na sila ay long-time friend ho mga kabalitaan, Boss Dan, baka sabi-sabi mo lang yan na long-time friend ni Tambuaya itong si Tito Sen. May pruweba po ba kayo? Well, ito po ay may koneksyon sa post ho ni Kiko Barzaga, ang congressman ng 4th District ho ng Cavite. At ayon pa ho dito mga kabalitaan na pinuri ho sa unang post sa social media o sa account ni Kiko Barzaga si Mayor Vico Soto at binalatan yung ibang politiko. Umalma ho itong kanyang tiyuhin na si Tito Sen mga kabalitaan. Na ayon pa ni Tito Sen na paepal di umano itong si Barzaga. At dagdag pa ni Tito Sen, gamit pa si Vico. There are many points he's missing. I've been a long-time friend of Martin Romualdez. So siya mismo ang nag-amin na long-time friend pala ito ni Martin Tambuaya. So ano naman ho yung sagot ni Barzaga mga kabalitaan? Diskaya lang ang kaya mo. Takot ka kay Romualdez. Nagkadugtong-dugtong na ho yung impormasyon. Totoo, natakot ho ito dahil sa isang tawag lang mga kabalitaan, bumahag na ho yung buntot dito. Nung sinabi ho ni Barzaga sa isang panayam na kailangan si Romualdez ay siya rin ang dapat imbestigahan at siya ay may personal na nalalaman sa kabulastugano nito. Ang sagot pa ni Tambuaya sa pamamagitan ho nitong si Ace Barbers na malamang ito ay nauubusan na ho siguro ng allowance, a budget, kaya bumalik na ho ito kay Tamba mga kabalitaan. Ayon pa sa kanya, kung kayo ay maniwala ho dito, ako hindi ho naniniwala na voluntaryo ho siya na magiging spokesperson ho dito ni Tambuaya. Wala hong problema kung siya po ay magiging spokesperson. Dahil kung si Buaya ay haharap ho sa media, sigurado ho sa mga katanungan ho nito, talagang mapapangiwi ho yung bibig nito at sigurado mabibisto yung kanyang kabulastugan. Dahil hindi nga po ito makapagpaliwanag ng gusto dahil ito po ay guilty ho sa mga akusasyon. Kung hindi pa ito guilty, ba't hindi ho siya nagpapakita na siya mismo ang magsasalita sa harap ng lente ng camera ng mga media ho? Saan ho ba siya ngayon? Panay post lang ho sa kanyang statement. Hindi magsasalita dahil takot ho itong tatanungin or papasagutin sa mga akusasyon laban ho sa kanya. Baka siya po ay magkamali. Ayon pa dito sa pamamagitan ni Ace Barbers na doon sa usapin naman na merong personal knowledge, aba, hindi birong aligasyon yan. Pero ano namang humpatutsada dito ni Barzaga? Kahit ipakulong mo pa ko, mananalo pa rin ang taong bayan. Nung speaking of Ace Barbers, unahin natin muna dito si Pinky Webb. Kung paano siya dito, binaraho itong si kwento mo kay Barbers.
Sabi ko nga, you're back. Pero you're back hindi po bilang congressman, pero kayo po ay bumabalik bilang spokesperson ni Speaker Martin Romualdez. Sir, why are you the spokesperson? When did the speaker speak to you? And why the need for a spokesperson?
Okay, that's a good question. First of all, I volunteered to the speaker to help in the information dissemination of the House of Representatives. It seems kasi, Pinky, that from last year's the surveys, the House of Representatives was getting quite a positive survey ratings in terms of acceptance and trust from our people. But because of the several issues.
Bagsak nga sa survey yung amo mong si Tambuaya. Ngayon sasabihin mo, tanggap ho ng taong bayan yung kanyang performance ho dito. O, dumagdag ka rin bilang news or bilang fake news peddler.
Founding the House of Representatives, medyo bumaba ito at mukhang pababa pa ng pababa. So, the Speaker thought of coming up with a strategy that maybe we should start informing our people, ang ating mga kababayan sa lahat po ng inner workings ng ating mababang kapulungan, kung saan ipaiintindi natin sa ating mga kababayan kung ano ba itong mga proseso sa pagpasa ng batas, ano ba yung mga batas na tinatalakay na kung saan ay makakatulong sa ating bansa, at syempre higit sa lahat Paano
Believe talaga ako sa hambog nito mga kabaitan para daw makakatulong sa ating bansa. Eh ikaw, nung naumupo ka, may natulong ka ba sa ating bansa? Iba, panggugulo mo lang sa Quadcom at Tricom, panggigipit lang sa mga taga-suporta ni Tatay Digong Duterte, at kayo rin ang nakikinabang sa AX, AKAP, Tupad. Don't tell me walang korupsyon, walang nakawan dyan sa ipinamumudmod na ayuda ni Tamba sa panahon na ikaw ay nasa 19th Congress pa. Huwag mong ipamukha sa amin na ikaw ay may maitutulong sa ating bansa. Dahil ni minsan wala ho kaming naririnig na ikaw mismo ang nangunguna na umangat ang ekonomiya ng ating bansa.
paano ba pinapasa yung National Expenditure Program o
Okay.
yung budget sa mga darating na mga taon?
Okay.
So these are important information that we feel must be shared with our people.
Not to offend you, sir, but why you? Why not him?
Well, you know,
Yun.
the speaker has been speaking a lot about this issue. You know, in fact, sabi nga niya, we need several people to speak about the house, no? And siguro isa lang ako doon sa mga posibleng talking heads, no?
But has there been ever a position such as Chief Communications Officer in the past, sir?
This is the first time I believe PK. Kasi parang kailangan nga na alam mo iba ang we're trying to improve the image of this government, this institution.
Believe talaga ako sa yabang nito mga kabaitan. We're trying to improve the image of this. Naku po! Kailan ba nag-i-improve yung imahe nyo dyan sa kamera? Kahit nung ikaw ay nasa 19th Congress pa, may improvement ba? Eh doon pa lang ho sa yung privilege speech, hindi nyo nga napatunayan yung inyong akusasyon. Eh kayo pa tutulong sa taong bayan, tutulong sa ating bansa, na wala na nga kayong napapatunayan sa sarili ho ninyo. Kahambugan lang ho talaga itong laglag bibig mga kabalitaan.
Romualdez, for his part, says he is not involved in any party issues. Joining us now to discuss this is the House Speaker spokesperson, former Congressman Robert A. Sparbers. Congressman, good afternoon to you. Thanks for joining us today and welcome to the program.
Hi, good afternoon, Carmina, and good afternoon po sa ating mga kababayan. First of all, Carmina, I think I was just given a title, a designation. It's called the Chief Communications Officer of the House of Representatives.
Oh, Chief Communication Officers of the House of Representatives, mga kabalitaan. Nagpupuhat ng sariling bangko. Chief Executive Communication. Now, pinaganda pa yung title eh. Pinaganda pa yung title, sinayang lang ho yung pera ng bayan ho para pambayad ho dito. Gumagawa lang naman ng chismisan to si Barbers, mga kabaitaan. Protection lang ho ito. Lahat ng mga sinasabi ho nito ay patungkol ho lamang sa pagdidepensa ho nito sa kanyang amo dyan sa kamera.
So just for the information of our friends in the media.
All right, so you're not speaking for the Speaker, you're speaking for the chamber.
I'm speaking for the chamber as well as for the speaker because I speak in behalf of the leadership led by Speaker Martin, including the leadership of the House of Representatives.
And why was there a need to appoint you as such?
Well, we felt that there is a need to communicate to the people on the inner workings of the House of Representatives, considering that there are a lot of questions, there are a lot of issues hounding some members, including issues on transparency and accountability. So our main objective is to provide the necessary information so that the public may know what their congressmen, representatives are doing in the House, as well as how things are done in the lower house. No? Especially when you speak of the national budget, that's very important. The Speaker, no less, has called for a transparency in the conduct of deliberations on the proposed budget for the coming year.
Okay, we're gonna talk about that some other time. But first, I wanna ask you, what happens now to Attorney Princess Abante?
Oh, she will be working alongside myself.
Okay.
So we will. There's probably a need to have more spokesperson. In this case, more people to communicate to the 120 million Filipinos that is hungry for this information. So I cannot do it alone. Attorney Princess cannot do it alone, nor the two of us can do it for the people. But we will try our best, to communicate to the people and perhaps ask more members to become talking heads, so to speak.
Well, Congressman, you speak of the leadership of the House. You spoke of Speaker Martin Romualdez as well. How's that leadership as we speak? Is it stable?
Oh, yeah. Very stable, Carmina. Although there are noises coming out saying that there is a change in the leadership, that is not true. the Speaker, Martin Romualdez, enjoys an overwhelming support coming from the members of the 20th Congress representing different political parties. So as you very well know, leadership in the House are nominated and elected by numbers, by majority. So that is the present situation. It is
Nga, nominated nga, pero pinapatakbo ho yung pera. Kung hindi ho ipapagalaw yung pera nito ni Tamba, hindi kayo mabibigyan ng allowance dyan, ay mananalo pa kaya ito? Takot nga itong matalo sa kanilang distrito. Ilang bang nakuha ang boto nito kahit walang talo, walang kalaban no mga kabitan. Napakababa lang. Mahilig to sa disqualification case sa kalaban no nito. Kayo, dyan sa kamera, malamang may inaabot ho na for the boys. Pangkapin nyo lang to, boss. Alam nyo na kung anong gagawin nyo. Ipapanatili nyo ako sa pagiging Speaker of the House para everybody happy. Ganun lang ho yung tema ho dyan sa kamera.
stable and unquestionable.
Why do you think that's so? Despite the allegations made against Salticoin Speaker Martin Romualdez, why do you think his leadership remains stable, Congressman?
Because the allegations, Carmina, are all hearsay at the moment. We want them to provide the evidence, the proof, to substantiate their allegations. Look, just last Monday, a person named names of congressmen involved apparently, allegedly, in an issue of flood control. The following day, he changed his statement. He said, I have never transacted, nor met, nor even talked to directly to Speaker Martin Romualdez and Chairman Saldico. So all these things that are coming out are just but noise.
Walang pagbabago sa statement ni Diskaya mga kabalitaan. Ang sinabi niya ho sa Senado na inaabot niya ho itong perang ito sa mga taong nagsasabi na para daw ito kay Tambuaya at kay Dracula. So pagdating sa kamera, sinasabi niya na baka nagamit lang ang hindi niya naman binawi yung kanyang statement. Wala hong pagbabago ho doon, ipinaliwanag niya lang talaga. Binibigyan na lang ng mas malinaw na litrato ho, pagpapaliwanag mga kabalitaan. Baka kasi i-twist yung kanyang statement ay siya pa yung mamumroblema. Walang pagkakaiba, walang pagbabago, napakahina naman ho ng comprehension ho ng mga hinampak na to.
Unless an evidence is presented or these allegations are substantiated by evidence.
Even if it's just noise, it is noise that is angering the people, Congressman Barbers. Why does the Speaker need a spokesperson? Why does he need you to speak for himself and the leadership? Can't he speak for himself, Congressman Barbers?
Well, of course he can. He can do this better than I do. But honestly, I offered, I volunteered to the leadership if I can be one of the talking heads on several issues hounding the House of Representatives. And this is a 1 peso a year task, Carmina. In fact, I was joking that imbis na yung gobyerno magbigay sa akin ng piso, ako magbibigay ng piso sa gobyerno. Because I believe that the gains that
Grabe,
the
no?
previous Congress.
Grabe, napakayabang. Siya daw yung dapat bigyan, instead na siya yung mabibigyan ng peso daw sa gobyerno, siya pa daw magbibigay ng peso sa gobyerno. Yayamanin pala itong si Kwentong Barbers mga kabalitaan. Talagang kahit saan ito ilagay ho, ma-politiko man, ma-civilian man, ang kayabangan ho nito, andyan pa rin, bit-bit, dala-dala niya pa rin mga kabalitaan.
Wherein it was manifested by a high survey ratings in trust, confidence, and awareness. So I think bilang isang dating membro, dapat pangalagaan po natin yun because this is the institution where I belong for 2 decades. So I just felt that maybe if I can do a little, I know I cannot change the minds of the people, but in my own small way, I will contribute. So I asked the leadership through Speaker Martin if I can be one of the talking heads and maybe perhaps address some issues hounding the members and the institution.
And you called some of those issues noise, Congressman Barbers, and I said this is noise that is angering the people. And the allegation is it's not light. That there were insertions amounting to billions, even trillions, and this happened under his watch. Isn't it high time for the people to hear from the Speaker himself?
Well, again, Carmina, we cannot just base our.
Yes,
I can only speak for myself and a few of my colleagues who believe, that all these allegations must be supported and substantiated with evidence. We cannot just decide on things that we hear from outside or noise coming from outside. Ika nga walang pinagkaiba to sa Marites. Kung makikinig tayo sa mga nagmamarites,
Talaga lang, ha?
we're not even better than any of them.
Okay, let me ask you, Congressman Barbers, you were part of the 19th Congress. Were there insertions? Yes or no?
Well, there was insertions. The problem is no one's talking about who proposed the insertion, number one. Number two, where did the insertions go? Sino bang nakinabang dyan? Kaya nga itong Infracom, yan ang ginagawa. No? We are investigating this so that we will come to the bottom of this and report to the people what is happening.
Could these insertions have been made without the knowledge of the Speaker and the Appropriations Committee at that time, Congressman Zaldico?
Imposible
The
yan.
insertions were not done by a specific member. It was done by a collegial body. And you all know that there is a committee called the Bicameral Conference Committee, perhaps. No, I'm not part of it. I have not seen the document that they presented as a document that would state the insertions. Honestly, itong mga insertions na ito, kung merong questionable dyan, dapat tingnan. Diba? Dapat tanungin, bakit kayo nag-insertion? Bakit tayo nagkaroon ng ganito? Saan napunta ito?
Hindi ba
Anong
matatapos
nangyari?
hindi ba matatapos 'yan kung humarap si Speaker at si Congressman Zaldico?
Oh yes, of course they will, no? But you know, unless nga kasi marites pa lang, hindi ba? That's why yun nga sinasabi natin, di ba? We cannot ask our leader to appear right away basing it on allegations that are
Yun ang maling sagot ho dyan ni Barbers, mga kabaitaan. Dito dapat umarap right away yung leaders ho nila para sumagot ho sa kanyang sa ganung mga aligasyon. Di ba? Tingnan nyo po yung utak ho nitong mga kabaitaan. Itong mga tunglisistang itong kakampi ni Tambaloslos, ni Tambuaya. Gusto talaga nilang mag-ingay yung taong bayan. Gusto talaga nila na sila isasabunin at araw-arawin ho na ninanakaw yung pera ni Juan. Sila mismong nagnakaw. Kung ayaw nyo talaga ng kaguluhan, kayo mismo kung may mamahal, malasakit ho kayo sa ating inang bayan, sa mamamayang naghihirap na ho, dapat lumabas, magpakita na ho itong si Tamba at siya po ay magpapaliwanag at ipapaintindi ho sa taong bayan kung ano ho talaga ang katotohanan sa nakawan ho sa pera ni Juan, mga kabalitaan. Mas lalong tumatagal ho ang investigasyon at mas lalong sinasayang yung pera ho natin sa investigasyon na ho yan na alam naman po natin, mga kabalitaan, kung saan po ito tutungo, saan po ito magtapos. Ngayon nga, sinimulan na nga dyan sa Senado na as Senate President, mga kabalitaan, ay kakampi ho ni Tambaloslos, ni Tambuaya. Paano ba natin makukita at makukuha yung hustisya na lutong Macau na ho ang lahat ng gagawing investigasyon sa Kamara at dyan ho sa Blue Ribbon Committee, dyan sa Senado, mga kabalitaan? Ano bang hinihintay nyo na hindi nyo ipapalabas si Tamba at si Zaldico? Hinihintay nyo muna yung initial report ng investigation ng Blue Ribbon at saka ng Infracom para maiwasan at mabantayan nyo na hindi ho ilalaglag si Tambuaya at si Dracula. Parang ganun yata yung naririnig ko at naintindihan ko at nakikita ko, mga kabalitaan.
unfounded.
But
Are marites.
should he even been asked? Isn't it incumbent upon him as Speaker of the House, as the leader of your chamber, to just nip this in the bud and face the people and offer his explanation?
Yes, he did explain already. He came out with several statements. I don't know if you've read it, but he has already spoken. He said, I have nothing to do with that flood control mess. In fact, his statement that hindi ako nagpapasuhol o hindi ako magsusuhol and things like that. No? And I think he issued those statements
Correct.
several weeks ago.
Yes, and I've read those statements, Congressman Barbers. And do you think that that is enough? That the people should just accept it with no questions asked?
No, there's more to be said, no? Kaya nga kailangan yung mga nag-aakusa hindi pwedeng mag-ingay lang, no? Kailangan yung nag-aakusa magbigay ng pruweba para masagot ito sa tamang forum, sa tamang pagkakataon.
Congressman, can you tell us what you know about why Congressman Kiko Barsaga decided to quit the NUP and also resign as, I believe, Deputy Majority Speaker?
Honestly, Carmina, I don't really know. No, we do not meddle in the affairs of another political party.
Right mga kabataan, so dito na ho nagtapos yung ating video presentation at reaction lamang ho tayo saglit mga kabataan. Ito hong nangyari ngayon sa Senado at sa Kamara. Alam na po natin mga kabataan kung saan ho ito tutungo at saan ito magtapos mga kabataan. Kailangan na ho nating kumilos ho mga kabataan. Baka magaya ho tayo dyan sa Nepal, dyan sa Indonesia. Kung matatandaan nyo po, kani-kanina lang bago ho tayo gumawa sa video ito, pinapanood ko po yung pangyayari at kaganapan sa Nepal, yung mga nakikita natin sa social media, napakatindi ho. Ha? May mga pananakit, panununog, yung kanilang Prime Minister, bugbog sarado, asawa ng yung kanilang First Lady, bugbog sarado, pinagtatapon ho sa isang lake. At yung iba ay nililift ng mga kabataan ng chopper, hindi na makakalabas sa mga gusali at sinusunog na ho yung mga gusali kung saan bahagi ho ng kanilang gobyerno. Yun ang kinakatakutan ho natin, baka humantong ho tayo sa kung ano ho ngayon ang nangyari sa bansang Nepal, mga kabalitaan. Kaya kung nagustuhan niyo po mga kabit ito ating video presentation, huwag kalimutan para malaman ng karamihan kung ano pa mga ganapan sa ating lipunan, paliguan ng maraming likes, buhusan ng maraming komento, reaksyon, opinion, suhestyon at i-share niyo po ito mga kabalitaan. Kung po magpapasalamat sa inyo at magbabalik ko tayo, kita-kits sa susunod. Dito lamang ho sa ating munting bahay danagan balita reaction video news update. Luzon, Kabisay, Mindanao, saan man lupalot ating mundo basta may mga Pilipino, ang bahay na ito ay para kanatong tanong. To God be the glory, Momo, Chip Chip. Peace out.